What's up, everyone? Welcome to today's video. Enjoy dog interruptions. I love you too, Rosie. So I went to Half Price Books a few weeks ago and I wanted to show you what I got. But I also found out at that point that they were doing a special today for $1 on everything. So I went back and got a whole box full of books. Can I help you? Go lay down with your brother. Rosie. That's better. So the first time I went, I got, most everything I got was for me. So the first thing that I had gotten was Paper Towns. It honestly just looked interesting to me. I haven't actually read any of John Green's books, but we'll see how that goes. I know this is like the second book in the series or something like that, but I've always wanted to read the 100 before even watching the show, so I got that. My brother is a huge Alex Rider fan. That's basically all the books he reads, and he's like trying to get me into them. So he bought me the first book for Christmas last year. And as I've been finding them at Half Price Books, I've been buying all the other books. So I bought Archangel and Snakehead. So I got more of those. I got Max a Star Wars book because he's a huge Star Wars fan. Can you two please behave yourselves? Don't care at this point, honestly. I also bought, it just looks interesting, but it's called Hitler's Secret. I'm honestly hugely into like that historical era with like everything that went on with the Holocaust. It looks like I had family inside that, so. And then the last two was I also bought Scorpia, also an Alex Rider book. And then Reborn. So I actually do judge books by their cover. I will look at a book. If the cover interests me, I'll read the synopsis on the back. And if I like that, then I'll read the book. So that's all that I bought that last time. By the way, all of those books together were like, I think $16. So averaged about $2 a piece. You know, it's quite interesting to do with them behind me. So today, I bought Help. So I limited, with it being $1 a piece, I limited to 10 books per person. So Max asked me to get a bunch more Star Wars books. So I started out by getting him Star Wars Book 1 of the Black Fleet Crisis, Before the Storm. It's got Luke, Han, and Leia, so it's got to be like from the original stuff. I also bought The Force Awakens. It says a junior novel on it, but I think I'll like it anyways. Lords of the Sith. Before the Awakening. So this one's like around the sequel trilogies. The Last Jedi, so this one actually is like the book of the 8th movie. If you are being entertained by what's going on behind me, just go ahead and like and subscribe. They love to play with each other, and they also love to cuddle, so. I also bought Star Wars A New Hope, The Princess, Scoundrel, and The Farm Boy. So I just thought that might actually be interesting for him to read. None of these are the actual like Star Wars books that he already has or is interested in that are like in series, but and we've also got Moving Target, A Princess Leia Adventure, and then Smuggler's Run. You know, these are like a lot of like smaller junior books, but I feel like Max will get a good read out of them. He'll enjoy them. Okay, and then there's one more in there. I also got him The Crystal Star. So I feel like this is kind of about, with the Crystal Star, it's probably about the Death Star. It's probably got stuff like that in there. He asked me to buy him Star Wars books because he wanted to get like all Star Wars books. So I bought him 10 Star Wars books. And the last one is just Attack of the Clones. So obviously whenever they make a movie, they put it in book form. So those are all of Max's books that I got him. And I don't think I said the actual title of the other one, but it's The Rise of the Empire. It's actually 3 short stories So I'm sure he'll enjoy that too. He's got a lot of books now. And then for me, this is what life has entailed lately. Knock it off, you two. He's literally covered in her slobber. I kind of hope the microphone picked that up because that sounded weird. I don't know which one did that. Hi. Mwah. Can you guys move for 2 seconds? So, the first 4 books I picked out, I actually heard of, well, I heard of the very first one, in Ned's Declassified School Survival Guide. And anyone that's watched that show would probably know the book club episode with reading books. And they did the Sisterhood of the Traveling Pants. I figured, what the heck? Why not get it? Well, they have 4 books in the whole series. So there's the Sisterhood of the Traveling Pants. Then there's the Second Summer of the Sisterhood. Stop! Problem with them is they're playing, and as soon as I say something to them, then Rosie comes over wanting to play or be in my face. Okay. The Second Summerhood of the Sisterhood. Girls in Pants, the Third Summer of the Sisterhood. And Forever in Blue, the 4th Summer of the Sisterhood. I love that it showed it on there because now I know which order to read the books in. They're all in pretty good condition except the 3rd one. You can kind of see it's falling apart like that. And then I wanted to read this for a long time. I know they made a movie from the first one and I never watch it. Usually if a movie's made from a book, I will make myself read the book before I ever let myself watch the movie. But I got The Fifth Wave, a Rick Yancey book. Rosa Pierce. Stop it. Rosie! Life. But then I got the next book in it, which was The Infinite Sea. There is, I believe, a 3rd one. I couldn't find it the other day, or else I would have gotten it. So I got those books. This one, I don't know, the cover just interests me. I'm like, I'm going to go ahead and get it. It's called Spin. The music won't stop till under the beat drops, ... dead. It's like a mystery book. And then to add on to the Alex Rider, I bought Eagle Strike. Watch it. So I think I got 2, 3. I think I got 5 of the Alex Rider books now. And then the last 2 that I got for myself are Steelheart. I think I've actually had this one on my list to read for a while. And I actually just found it today and it's in pretty good condition. And then the last one is Imposters. Honestly, I don't know what either of these are about, but I'm really excited to read them. And I have more options to read. So, I'm excited about this. I'm going to go ahead and get them all put up on my bookcase. And then I'm going to hide all Max's books so I can see his reaction when he gets home. But I hope you enjoyed today's video. That is my, what I got from Half Price Books with their sale. I'm pretty sure they were more entertaining than I was. But yeah, so go ahead and like and subscribe. Comment down below. Where's it? Comment down below what books interest you and if you have any suggestions for us to read. And then follow us on Instagram, which is linked down below. And we'll see you in our next video. Bye, guys.